Catherine Boynton, and welcome back to Young Professional Actors. We did it, so can you. Today we're going to be talking to Fabi Aguirre, who appeared in the Broadway production of Les Miserables as Little Cosette, and also appeared in the original Broadway production of On Your Feet as Little Gloria. So how old are you, Fabi?
I'm 15.
And how old were you when you booked a role in the Broadway production of Les Miserables?
I was 9, almost 10, 9, yeah.
Wow. So before you made it on Broadway and made your debut, did you have any experience in theater or performing beforehand?
Yes, I was actually in a local production of Les Mis. Yeah, and that was really fun. It kind of prepared me for it when I was about 8, I think I want to say, 8 or 9, yeah.
Well, who did you play?
I played Little Cosette and Young Eponine as well.
Did you have any training beforehand?
Yes, I started going to one of my local teachers here, and before that I went to the Miami Conservatory, but with my local teacher, she helped me prepare for the role of Little Cosette in the local theater production of Les Mis, which is really awesome.
Great. So how did you get your agent or manager?
My voice teacher, she actually knew my agent in New York, and she was like, I want to set up an appointment. So we went to New York for an audition, and then we went to go meet her, and it worked out, I guess. So, and I've been with her since I was 8 or 9. I want to say 8. So yeah, it was probably, it's awesome. She was really awesome.
That's amazing. So then you were in 2 Broadway productions.
Yes.
How did you transition from one into the other?
It was really fun because at first, when I heard that I got the role of Les Mis on Broadway, I also was cast at the same time for On Your Feet in Chicago, the 6-week run in Chicago. And we were kind of deciding what should we do, you know, which one should we go to? And then at the end, my agent advised that it would be best to go to Les Mis in New York for 6 months. And then it was perfect timing. On Your Feet went to New York to start their Broadway run. And we were like, okay, can I be in it? And they were like, you have to start the audition process again. I'm like, perfect. So then we just go in. I started auditioning. I got to the callbacks, and then I got a call one day saying that I got it, and it was really fun. It was probably like the best experiences of my life.
Yeah, that's incredible. So you were in the original Broadway production of On Your Feet as Little Gloria. So were there any major differences between being in an original Broadway production versus not being?
I want to say yes, because both were really awesome experiences, but in the original Broadway cast, you know, we get to experience opening night. We got to perform at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, at the Tonys, and those were things that really just blew my mind away, and they're unforgettable experiences. So yeah, it was kind of different, but at the same time really fun.
So from all of your experiences on Broadway or in professional theater, what's the biggest lesson that you've learned?
I've learned to grow thick skin. You know, this industry is really hard. You know, we get no's all the time. Out of 20 auditions, you may only book 1. So it's really, I've learned to not discourage myself, to keep on going no matter what, and also to know that I don't have to compare myself to everyone, and those are lessons that I learned the hard way. But I think I've been more aware of that over the past couple of years, and yeah.
So you've not only done a whole bunch of different projects and things on the stage, but you've also have a lot of experience in the film industry.
Yes, actually I booked a pilot around 2017. And it was a pilot. It was a one-time thing for me. I was a guest star in it. And then in last winter, I got the opportunity to shoot a pilot for a new Nickelodeon series. Unfortunately, that didn't get picked up. But the fact that I got to do it, it was really awesome.
So what are the main differences for you, like when you're acting on stage versus acting in front of a camera?
They're actually really they're very different. I guess I don't want to say it's easier, but I think it's less stressful probably to act in front of a camera. If you mess up, we can retake. It doesn't matter, you know. But then on stage in front of thousands of people, you only get one shot, the show must go on, whether you mess up or not. And also just, you feel the energy from the people in the audience. You know, when you're on stage, you sing with them, they cry with you, they laugh with you. It's just, like I said, you feel the energy with them more rather than on camera. But both experiences are just so awesome to witness.
So in film, what's the biggest challenge for you? Because you don't feed off of the audience, and that's
Right.
a big thing of performing on a stage.
I think the biggest challenge is really just to stay in character while because you know, there's always times, like I remember like being on set sometimes and then like fooling around maybe in between takes and laughing, and maybe my character was serious. My character had to cry in the show, and it was really hard to just kind of like, you know, kind of stay grounded. I think on stage, you just stay grounded the whole time, no matter what. If someone laughs, if someone cries, like if you hear someone crying, you know, it's just, you just have to like stay in the moment. And in camera, it's kind of harder. It's harder to stay in that moment.
Yeah. So then you've also, not only have you done film and you've been on Broadway, just so successful already,
Oh my God.
but you have a great path in the music industry now. So you have been a part of Aquapop Kids, which,
Yes.
for those who don't know, is an a cappella group full of just kids,
yeah.
right? And so how did you get involved in that?
Actually, at the beginning, thank you so much, by the way. I've been very blessed. But I started with Aquapop. There was just like an online search, and we were like, oh, okay, I love pentatonics, you know. So I was like, why not? Let's give it a shot. We got nothing to lose. There's so many kids are auditioning throughout the country. We got nothing to lose. We sent the audition. I got an email. We went into the second round, and then I got the third audition, which was here in person, which was it was a bit more stressful, of course, because you know you're singing in front of and dancing in front of them. So that was really stressful. But then at the end, I got the email saying that I had gotten a part in Aquapop, and that was just insane. Because at first I was like, okay, like we got, like there's nothing to lose. But then now it was just like, whoa, like I'm so lucky to be a part of this, and it was such an awesome experience.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. So what are you up to now?
Now, I audition sometimes. Of course, everything via self-tape, because we can't travel. But I am actually trying to focus more. I'm trying to learn a lot more. I'm gonna take advantage of quarantine and start learning more, like start to practice more on my piano, on guitar. I really want to learn guitar too. And I just want to focus on growing more, because I feel like quarantine is really helping us all with that.
So what are your plans for the future? Do you want to go back into theater?
Oh yeah, I definitely want to go back to theater when I'm older, but I think I also want to stay in TV and film, as well as probably release some of my own music when I'm older. But theater is something that I could never let go of. Even if you paid me millions of dollars, I could not let go of theater. Theater became a home to me no matter where I was. And so theater, I'm sure, 100% sure that I want to go back to it.
So then, do you have any advice for those watching who
Yes.
want to pursue a career in theater?
Yes, I would say never lose faith. Always just be yourself and work hard. Work hard, because work hard, it almost beats talent every day. And you know, just know that whenever a door closes, there's always going to be another one open. I remember my first audition was for Matilda, the national tour, and I was so encouraged. I was like, oh my God, I'm so close. I got to the finals, and they gave me a no. They said I didn't book it, and I remember that was the end of the world for me. But then a couple months later, I auditioned for Les Mis, and I got it, and I was very lucky. But yeah, just never lose hope. Work hard every single day and believe in yourself, because, you know, like I said, whenever a door closes, there's always going to be another one open.
Well, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're so inspiring,
Thank you
and
so much.
I wish you the best.
Thank you, so to you.
Join us next time when we'll be talking to Joshua Turchin, the host and creator of The Early Night Show with Joshua Turchin. He did it, so can you.